What is your destiny? What is your ultimate goal in life? Now tell me, as a kid, what did you aspire to become? A doctor, a scientist, an astronaut, or a cricket player? As kids, most of us would have dreamt a lot. I mean, both kind of dreams. The ones we had while we were sleeping and the ones we had during the day, just like once Abdul Kalam said. Now, did you really become what you aspire to be? Welcome to my review of the book The Alchemist by Paula Coelho. Santiago, a happy shepherd in Spain, spends his days traveling from city to city with his flock, discovering new places, cultures, and meeting people along the way. One day, he has a recurring dream about a treasure in Egypt. Intrigued and shaken up by the thought, he decides to visit a fortune teller who also suggests him that there might be a little truth in the dream. With this little bit of encouragement, Santiago sets off on a journey to one of the seven wonders of the world, the pyramids. Do you believe in miracles? Once Santiago decided to pursue his dream to the pyramids, he is met by a king. I mean, a king in armor. This is what we call the beginner's luck. The central idea of the novel is also this: when one truly aspires for something and consistently puts effort into it, the universe will step in and guide you all along the way. Now, don't get the idea wrong. This isn't a self help book. Instead, everything is woven into the story in a very subtle manner, just like sneaking medicine into a pancake for a kid. After meeting the king, Santiago sells his flock and does something no shepherd has ever done. He crossed the sea. Once he received Tangier, a city after the coast, he is immediately deceived and robbed by a thief. With no money to return back home, Santiago decides to work in a crystal shop. The owner of the crystal shop also has a dream. Like many devoted Muslims, the crystal shop owner wants to visit Mecca at least once in his life. But he neither had the money nor had the true desire to go. Now, Santiago gets into the business and he turns around the crystal business with his creative business strategies. And after a year, the crystal shop owner has enough money to go to Mecca while Santiago has enough money to return back home. However, the crystal shop owner decides not to go, realizing that if he fulfills this one dream he has in his life, he will have nothing to look forward to. Meanwhile, Santiago, determined in his quest for the treasure, sets off on a journey by joining a caravan that is heading towards the vast Sahara Desert. During the journey, the caravan reaches an oasis where they are forced to rest for a long time because of an ongoing war in the desert. While staying there, Santiago falls in love with a girl named Fatima. Now that Santiago has enough money to buy a house, settle down, and even become the sheikh of the oasis, just when Santiago dreams about getting comfortable, there enters the alchemist who reminds him that his destiny is not Fatima, but his destiny is the pyramids. Jokes apart, the alchemist pushes Santiago to pursue this journey and together they decide to cross the desert. However, soon they get into trouble by getting stopped by a group of Arab soldiers. When the soldiers are about to kill them, the alchemist boldly tells the soldiers that Santiago is a powerful alchemist and he can turn himself into wind. Now, Santiago has no idea how to turn himself into wind. Honestly, who would? No one has ever done that. All the way from Spain, working in the crystal shop, crossing the deserts, and leaving the oasis, was it all just to get killed? To know this, you have to read The Alchemist yourself. This book has a lot of beautiful lessons told in a subtle yet powerful way. It teaches us how persistence and belief in our dreams can take us to amazing places far beyond than we have ever imagined. It's not about the treasure, it's about the adventurous journey towards the treasure. This book is more like a personal reflection to me. If you did ask me why you should read this book, I did simply say it's a chance to connect with another dreamer like you, to learn the language of life, and to revive the long forgotten dreams. Plus, the language is very simple and the story is very engaging. Since The Alchemist is a global seller, I would like to hear from you. Do let me know in the comments if you have ever read The Alchemist and what is your favorite part of the book. Thank you.